Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it? Somebody's getting it for you. What's going on, people? Woo, what's going on, people? It is the day of a day, another day we call Sunday. Anyway, that being said, what's going on, people? I'm just going to tell you really quick. I just did a video and the whole fucking thing was still filled up with old stuff videos, and they had to do the whole video over again. You know, I hate doing videos over and over and over again. Anyway, that being said, what's going to be, because I'll make sure this video really quick and short. I don't like doing long videos, I just don't do it. The world we live in is just so crazy. But I wouldn't change for anything in the world, because I love my world and I love the people that in my world that have no problem with me. But the ones, oopala, yada, I don't really care. Anyway, that being said, you know, I find it really strange that when a straight man sees me or something like that, he finds himself very attracted to me, and then it's the, you know, I see you looking at me, then he goes, like, why did he always think that I want him, or I'm basically, you know, he don't want me to know that. I guess he knows what's up. Anyway, this is for the girls like me who get spooked. I don't mind being spooked. Even the prettiest bitches and the baddest bitches get spooked. I don't really give a fuck at the end of the day, because if I focus on what gets me spooked, then I care about what other people think about, and I try really, really, really hard not to give a fuck. Anyway, that being said, so this takes me to my story. I know what you are. That's the name of the story. I know what you are. So you're standing at the bus stop, and then there's a woman. You know, there's always a fish, but not most girls. Most girls don't pay you dust because you're not that much of a factor to them, because I really don't give a fuck what you are. That's why I love fucking. I love women. I will always love women. Not all of them. Some of them can be really, can make you go there. But most of them, I don't have a problem. Anyway, that being said, you know, I was at the bus stop, and a woman was standing there with me. Now, I could tell she was a little bit different as far as her dress code and stuff like that, and you can kind of tell a troublemaker when you spot them, but, you know, being by myself, and I straight-headed it. Straight-headed means that you only look straight forward, you don't look at anybody else, and you stand there like this, and this is me. So I'm standing there, and I notice her looking at me. So she's looking here, she's looking here, she's looking here, she's looking here, and then she looks all the way up. Now remind you, I just showed you what she's doing, and I'm not even looking that way, but I'm watching you. You in checkmate, but don't know it. So I'm sitting there, I'm standing up there and everything, and I'm going, you know, we always do that deep, that exhale, the, it's almost as if we're building up all this air, steam, to go into our arms. Because we just holding it. Because now at this point, it's, now the arms have got filled up, the hands are now officially filled up with air, which makes a nice falling knuckle, which could be a powerful punch. Anyway, but I don't hit women. So the simple fact of the matter was that, now she slapped the shit out of me, we may have a problem. Maybe we just may have to make a run for it, but I don't hit women. I just don't do it, this is not my thing. Anyway, so she stood up there and everything, and she looked me up and down, she says, so I knew it that minute. She figured me out. Well, you know, it's kind of funny when somebody says they figured me out, when I'm not the most bitch who sits around with black hair and short down low hair trying to be so convincing, and I just don't do it, because I think it's too much strength trying to be passable versus I don't give a fuck. Practice on not giving a fuck versus being passive, because the more you practice on not giving a fuck, you really won't give a fuck. And when they call you out your name, or that's one of them things and stuff like that, I really don't give a fuck, so I'm not going to react to you, because I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm just going to keep walking after you. Put your hands on me. Houston, we will have a problem. Now, that being said, so she looks me up and down and everything, and she gets up. I heard it, but I ignored it, because that's what I do. The best, baddest bitch is the bitch that can ignore motherfuckers when they say shit to you, and you just ignore them. Because you let them know they're not a factor. Just like the ones who say, are you a guy, or you a dude? You go, yeah, and then you walk off and laugh and walk off. You know why? Because he still doesn't get his fucking decisions, because he's like, well, no, seriously, because I can't tell. And you just keep walking. And then he's going to try to say something out the way, you know, to try to get you angry and go off. You don't even have to answer. Because he's a non-motherfucking factor. When his opinion, you just not matter. Anyway, that being said, stay focused. So, I'm standing up there and everything, and she looks at me and stuff, and she goes, she gets her bowls up, you know, she's like, I know what you are. I know what you are. So, you know, you give that look. really? And then you said, well, what am I? She said, oh, you're not all woman. I said, oh, then you go, oh my goodness, you saw the news, right? And she was like, what do you mean? I said, yeah, I was on the news, and I guess you kind of figured me out because you seen me on the news before. She's like, I don't know if I, said, yeah, I was on the news. I kind of like beat these guys up and stuff like that. They kind of was fucking with me. And one time I was standing up there and everything, and I kind of went in on them. You know, and I'm not going to say exactly what happened because, you know, the cases and litigation and stuff like that, and I can't give that much in case you're a reporter. Are you a reporter? She'd be like, no. So, well, you know, let's just say during the hospital, I took the tutu and started laughing. See, and said, you know why? Because they was fucking with me, and I told them, I said, you know, you're ready your mouth, but you're not thinking. So at this point, she's looking at you going, she's thinking, well, what happened? So, well, they're in intensive care right now. I went up to the hospital to see them, and you should see them stretching on their faces with all that shit hanging around them, all that IV sticking inside of them, and just go. So at this point, you keep laughing. The bitch she's gonna do this. She's not gonna really want to stand next to you because she feels as though this bitch is delirious. And then you keep going. And then keep laughing. Do not stop. Go. And then look directly at her. At this point, this bitch smile is officially gone. And her next move is either a cab or she's about to take a little walk back to another fucking bus stop because you have made her feel very uncomfortable. And that boldness that she once had of being so tough and strong, it's officially erased. She wants to get the fuck away from you because she's nervous as a motherfucker because she now figured out who's the next target. Of course, we all know it's all a lie as far as putting people in the hospital, stuff like that. But sometimes when people try to get into your head, you do the flip revenge right back in their face and get theirs. And sometimes when you throw it back at them, they're going to know how to deal with it. Because one thing I learned about in life, people can dish it out, but they sure hell can't take it. So guess what happened? She walked away. I paid my fare, I got on the bus, and I sat down, and I had a whole seat by myself, and paid me dust. And at the end of the day, it goes back to the same saying, leave people the fuck alone. But sometimes you just gotta get inside somebody's head. But don't try to be no tough bitch and get inside a bunch of 5 guys, and you want to stand up there and play tough, you know, and go in on all of them. And I would suggest that it wouldn't be healthy to your health. Anyway. But anyway, you know, sometimes you got to pick your battles wisely and don't try to play a tough person because at the end of the day, a lot of heroes are dead and you have to be very careful. But, you know, within me and stuff like that, it depends because I know us girls being human, we do have those days where we just don't give a fuck whether it's 5, 10, or 1,500, honey. We just going to pull out something and just start checking motherfuckers out. And at the end of the day, we do have that right to be here on this earth and stuff like that. And, you know, it's so messed up how it is like that. Like one time I was in school and this guy liked me and, you know, I had blonde hair and I guess they, you know, the class would do chitter chatter, so they kind of whispered about me, I guess. So one day I came in with black hair on and stuff like that and dude saw me, he recognized me, he was trying to get at me and stuff like that and I was like, and he was like, oh my God, it's you. And then I could see his whole thing, his demeanor was like, he really wanted to, you know, get to know me. But you know, babe, as soon as I would have said, well, if you want to get up on top of me, honey, you got to pay, I'm just pay per ride. He'd have been like, oh, even you bitches come with prices. I'm just playing. No, I'm not. Anyway, that being said, you know, and that's the thing. I learned within a lot of guys, they don't want to look at you and stuff like that because they feel as though they're attracted to you, that they may feel like they're some form of gay. And no man wants to be gay, even the ones who sleep with other men that actually have a boyfriend laying next to him in the bed and got his girlfriend home in the house with the kids. He said he's not gay because he still fuck women. So until he officially gives up fucking women, he's officially straight. Even though the man that ran up inside of him. Anyway, that being said, that's why I don't have a boyfriend, because that cheating and then that, I think I'm also afraid of that day when he gets mad at you and then that person you once loved turns to try to beat your ass. Anyway, that's just food for thought today. It's Sunday. I'm going to stop now because the video's getting too long and I'm getting too hot. Anyway, I want to